a close eye. It does not concern them. A protest is going on. You want to go, and you have the audacity, the mouth, the infantry to now say widows are. In fact, I'm trying to look for that quote. He said, in case you should watch it, it's on my social media. Go to Amana. He said, if you watch it, to make it more undignifying. He said, look the other way. He said, look the other way. Look the other way.
Okay, let me start by saying I can understand our emotions. Honestly, if I become emotional, I will not get the result I want.
Fine.
This from day one. I am glad that we are beginning to see that there are selfish foundations or NGOs that do not really mean well. That is the number. Found out about this kind of an organization. I have realized that some people objectify women just because of their selfish needs. Yeah, I've seen every one of us. I saw Bumi's comment, and I like the way Bumi wrote exploitation. But you see what? I am looking at it holistically. That is the picture an average, how will I say, man that is so insecure has about a woman. And then they now degrade it by going lower and making the widows look worse. This man, like Bumi, has sorted out, because there are questions that we must ask on the tone in the statement. This man is a norm with the organization. It's a norm that they use whenever there is something of this nature. One, protest that had gathered momentum already. Whether the widows came out to demonstrate or not, it is already being heard. So the addition or adding their voice. So why would he sort his own widows out? One, my suspicion, and I stand to be corrected, is that there are people that he wants to justify the monies he gets from. Or whoever, I don't know whether he wants to justify or she wants to justify to give that our women went there. And then the cow and the whatever meat, that tells you that this is what happened. There's another, I attended last year a widow's listing, for want of anything I don't want to mention. Thousands of widows, all I saw, they gave them materials for 400. You can see the women were managing it. But they are so excited at wearing that cheap, nonsensical material in the name of we want to belong to an organization. I waited for that program till the end. I was waiting that event will show me that, oh, we want to help so. The only information I saw, we have helped. To me, the program should have made it clear these are beneficiaries, but we don't get to see them. These are organizations, that type is that kind of an organization. I stand the man, and I've dropped my own comment with the name saying I'm the convener of the Widow's Might. We demand an apology. Whether his women are adults or not, as a community, we must ask him to apologize. He is degrading a mother, he's degrading a sister, he's degrading a daughter and a grandmother. We are more expensive than what it is. I think that organization should go back and apologize. If not, I would keep referring to this thing on radio and everywhere.
Because the truth is this. Yeah, sorry, my dear. Okay. The truth is this, I'm glad you said this. Because what I dropped, it started from, it was even my daughter that tagged me when they put it up on Instagram. So, and I dropped, he said on Instagram, they did not put they were going to go naked. They said they were going to go out with a group of widows and they cook rice and so on. Then I put nice. But please, when you finish, I hope you have heard about widows database, widows protection bill. With a database, we will have the numbers of widows and they can provide facilities. And with a protection bill, the widows will be protected. I hope you have heard about it. In case you have not, add your voice when you finish this. That was what I dropped on Instagram because there was no naked. He just said he was going to go out with widows and give them rights. So what we are going to do really at the end of this thing is that we are still going to write a body of letter and send to him, and we send it out to medias. He will come out and put apology, because like you said, I have never felt it just the same way. In fact, just while I was battling with my self-worth, with all that is going on with the police, who are my husband. You know what it is. You guys will never understand what it is. You know what I have to bury your head like an ostrich. Put my head on the ground and put my butt on the street. That's what I've been doing That's what I've been doing these few days, because it's so shameful and dignifying. Just when I was trying to manage myself and see if my shoulder can still come up high, and I saw this one, I said, how many times will I be beaten? They are beating me that the police that are my husband have turned the Nigeria in blood. And this man now is beating me now to come out naked and dance naked on the street.
But remember, he said our widow, which means that they have their widow. Now the question, what is the mentality of their widow? Is the symptom of the mentality of widow in Africa, in Nigeria, and even in our communities, that once you are giving food, it's about feeding you. It's not about teaching you to fish. Those widows even come out, and now he's writing there that they will cook rice. That rice shouldn't have been mentioned.
And kill cows. Kill 3 cows.
In Nigeria, it's beyond rice and the chicken. It's beyond rice.
Do you know the funniest thing is, when I put the post up, and I now brought out his link that people should go and write under the link. Do you know a widow was telling me that we should let it be?
Exactly. I saw it.
He said there's nothing wrong. That was why I came back and he said we should keep quiet about this. And I came out and said, I'm not keeping quiet. That's why I wrote that post.
One person even said that they are adults.
I'm telling you.
They are adults. You know, but it still boils down to part of what we are saying. Is that I like the way Regina hit it by the nail. I'm one of the person that says, if the government can agree and be realistic, or even the international bodies now, and come engage us, let us engage widows and get the widows database. Widows database will bring these widows to everybody in clusters from their community. They do not need me, Amanahu. They do not. So in clusters, they become authority for any facility or right or whatever you want to give them. If you get this if you have a database. But because 99.9% of us, when I did economics, when I did commerce, it was when I saw NGO. And then the next time I heard about it was 2016, when my lawyer now said to me, you have been doing so many things for widow, why don't you have it? That was the 2 times I had NGOs. But what I knew about NGO, it's like it is a charity. It's something you give. It's not a business.
No.
It's not. But so many people have turned it into a business. If you see a young person, what the business is doing, they say it has an NGO.
They have these women who they use as
business. Them. You get it? I'm sorry to say that. That's why some of them are hoarding the numbers. They don't want to open them up, and they're indoctrinating them.
Exactly.
Giving them the impression that the other widow organization is their own. Meanwhile, when you are there, really, these people don't come. How much do they give you? How much do they really give you? And then you begin to see them trying to, because they too want some things, they begin to belong to everywhere, just because they want to collect here, collect here.
Exactly.
What is it? Is it a career? No, it is not a career. It's not a career. Because
Regina,
it's just to help us.
Some of them have thought because you see them begging from one point to another. And they believe because they are widowed, everything has to be free. Yeah. Everything that's free. There are things you have to pay for. There are services you pay for. And so if they offer price, you spend the whole day. I'm not saying that it's, listen, personally, if the widows by themselves decide by themselves that enough is enough, that they are angry, oh, they have killed their husbands, they have killed their children, that they're angry. After all, people go naked around Warri. When I was working with some women went naked to protest what that one is different. But you call them to come and protest and tell them that you will give them, that you will cook 2 cows. For God's sake, what is two cows? That you will cook 2 nama and cook rice. That negated everything. It's not about the food. What about these young men that have been out on the streets? For how many years?
My own is this. That man, is he married?
It's not about the man, it's about the widows. It's about the widows.
You are talking about the man. I am talking about the widows. I am too asking about the man. Is he married? Why did